What you're looking at in the distance is the Rohnda ball mill and mine. And 10 years ago, 2007, I met Guy Starbuck and we hiked here from Starbucks Exploring. And we fully documented this site with photographs, and it's on his website. I'll post a link in the description of this video so we can compare how this site has changed in 10 years. The site was very pristine, a lot of tools. The owner lived in the mine. A lot of his goods, canned goods, were there. Sorry about the windstorm. So we're gonna have to hike up here. This was serviced by mules. There's no road going to this. And it was very impressive the last time we were here. You want to say hello, Drake? So we're on our way up, and we got some pails here. We got a fuel can that's got the lid on it. We got gear oil, 80W90. Brake drum. What do we got here? Gatorade in a bottle. That almost looks like some type of shroud off of a compressor. So we pretty much just have to scale right up the side of this to get there. So this is an old cast iron water heater, and this is super heavy. Look at how thick this is.
It's 1/4 inch steel.
1/4 inch steel. Tilt it back for me. You can see the burner was down there. This would never rust out. We got a stove here. Again, sorry for the wind noise. Can't do anything about that. Homemade wood burning stove. So Drake found an old canvas cot there. We're still at the bottom down in the waist area. And we got an old school flashlight here. And a Philco car radio, not Ford. An old Philco AM car radio there. And what do we got here? Little gasoline engine. Briggs and Stratton. Now look at the crank. The crank rod is busted off. Your water's here, Drake. Oh yeah.
Lantern. I wanted to put it right there.
So we got a wheelbarrow up here, and here's a compressor. Now how they got this up here on a mule is beyond me. And we'll try and take a look here. Sorry about the wind noise. Got a 4-cylinder engine here. And it's like a 2-stage compressor. You got a couple air tanks there. Here's the mine opening, and you can see the operator's bed frame right there. Let's open this up a little bit. A lot of artifacts. We're going to be looking at a lot of artifacts here. We'll check out the mine, but we're going to look at some artifacts and compare this to Starbucks photographs from 10 years ago, and we'll see if hopefully nobody's taken anything from this site. So this is a ball mill. I believe this motor says Datsun on it. We still got a bunch of rubber belts here in good shape. I have no idea what this is, but it is very heavy. And again, all of this stuff came up here on a mule. There's never a road here.
Shaker table right here.
Yeah, shaker table. I believe there was a ball mill here with the metal balls somewhere. Are there metal balls in it?
Not anymore. Yeah, there's one.
Is there?
There's one metal ball. There's a whole bunch down here.
I'm coming.
Holy shit.
Okay, so here's some of the balls out of the ball mill. They look rather worn, actually. Yeah, I see that.
This was probably the table they were talking about.
Shovel?
Flathead shovel.
So we actually got a concrete pad here that this is. This table thing. I guess this is a shaker table. Is that what this was? I don't know. Pop the top off there if you can. Oh yeah. This cast iron stuff is not light, is it? So it's just a cam with a big spring. It vibrates. And this was, that's Briggs and Stratton carburetor and gas tank, so maybe they were driving this with a, if that would actually run it. Stand by, we got our date code here. We have a date code, 1975. am very fascinated with the size of that and the thickness and the weight and how you get that up here on a mule. I mean, this cast iron stuff is heavy. Right, this is the lower drift, not drift, adit. And I think this is part of a jack leg. Seems like there's something missing though. So this was the operator's residence. Irish mocha mix mint. We had actually a fluorescent fixture in here. I wonder how he had power. But look at that. You see this old Pepsi bottle here?
Yep.
Yeah. Pesticides used to come in bottles like that, like chloridane and DDT. Form a gasket. Get in on that NutraSweet. Everybody knows how much I love that. It's probably why there's doesn't appear to be much rodent activity in here. They all got cancer and died. Looks like we got a drill here. Hacksaw. Yeah, I got that. Do we have a date on that? 1964. Oh boy, look at that right there. I'm sure that's still on the road. Robert.
1984.
1984.
1984.
Here we go, 1984. Bunch of hydrated lime bags all over everywhere. I kind of have a feeling those were for dust abatement. Looks like we got a burnt cot back here. Into the line, Briggs & Stratton engine right there, part of one. What is this, the Pantry?
Copper cleaner. Keep that lid up.
Argo Golden Sweet Corn. Yep. It's probably non-GMO. Here, let me squeeze by you there. These giant steel balls. Presumably that's new old stock from the ball mill. Those are kind of large, but you saw how ground down the ones were below. And there's the cover for the Briggs & Stratton engine. A light bulb with a price tag on it. 92 cents from Something Supplies. Some light bulbs here. Liquid wrench. Big wood crate that could be a dynamite magazine, I guess. Starting to get pretty deep into the rat excrement in here. Bunch of old cans. There's another radiator. Hydrated lime. Really? A can of Henry 208 plastic roof cement? You see how big these steel balls were?
Yeah.
Say what? Yeah, I saw that. There's multiple cots. There's a radiator, probably from something. Probably not that Datsun, although you could probably use whatever radiator you wanted. So you wake up in the morning, you walk outside, and you see that. Let me stop this down a little bit. How'd you like to have this thing running right next to your bedroom? I dig this stainless steel pipe here. That'd probably be 20 bucks for that piece of pipe today. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's up?
Found more money.
You found more money.
Oh shit, you bet. Bye-bye.
What's that?
2006. So I found this wedged up in this telephone battery here. Or whatever kind of battery it was for.
Yeah, probably somebody having fun. We got another little adit right here, and it doesn't go up very, goes to just a little stope that goes up, but some old Allen keys for your IKEA furniture. Yeah. And Craig, that's 80s. And so he was listening to DX at night. I'm sure that was the only thing out here was AMDX. There's a little parts bin full of screws and stuff. And I remember last time I was here seeing a motor generator combo. You know, I made one of these when I was in high school, and that is a Chrysler alternator. That is a Chrysler alternator. And that's a 2.5, 3 horsepower Briggs. So from our motor generator 12 volt combo, we got a lead acid storage battery right there, and there are jumper cables. So I don't know, he was obviously running 12 volts here. Okay, so this is our tramway here. This is our upper tram station. If we go down there to the mill, you could see it's a little ore bucket there. And this is the upper tram station right here. And we'll come around here. And we have a drift. Looks like we got some, I think these are extensions, drills. Oh, so it was a hand operated, imagine that. A hand-operated...
There is another bucket right here that you probably use.
Right. Let's go in here and... we actually have some stopage in here, which is pretty impressive. That is a ladder. That is some type of chain ladder. I have never seen a ladder like that. I wonder what playground that came out of. You see that ladder? That's a ladder. So, oh, I like rocking these false floors when I'm so far away from help. So we got a little bit of a drift there.
So this hose goes down into the lower level. It comes out of the ceiling there.
You know what? I don't like this wood. I can't believe I'm walking across this damn thing. So you can see that the drift continued over there, and there's a bunch of junk over there. They just stope the floor right out. Yeah, I got a little stope here. Look at, there's an ore chute there. See that? Back there? A little ore chute there. So originally they were going up, rolling it out on a car, and then getting it down to the mill, and then I guess the ore body went down into the floor, so they just pulled the floor out by hand.
Are you gonna go in?
I'm gonna go out.
Why?
I've had enough. So of course there he goes.
Dude.
What do you? Oh, sweet. Do I have to walk across this
Yes.
horrid thing?
Yes.
Stand by. There you go. How many pounds is that? 8?
Fuck. 10. Less.
Is there a pick there behind it? Yeah, hand mucking, but like just breaking it up with hand tools and then putting it, you know, scooping it into those buckets with a shovel, and then setting them on the cable to drop them down to the mill.
That's what it looked like.
I mean, this is a real small area.
I mean, it doesn't look like they had rails here.
It wouldn't take that much time to get this all cleaned out. Yeah, so hand steel. 8-pound hammer and 10-pound hammer, or whatever that thing was. Do it by hand. Boy.
Can I actually go grab the hammer?
Whatever floats your wagon. So this is, I guess this is how this will work. I don't know, we're making it up as we go along. So if you don't have a jack leg and or stoper or whatever, this is your hand steel. Yeah. The sun is set over the mountains, so maybe I can get some better video of this with all the shadowing. So this is our, looks like a dual stage air compressor. There's our attic, which was converted into a house, living quarters. Drake's hat, but looks like this is a jack leg, belt, this is a shaker table. Means the milled material, this thing shakes, the milled material flows across it and the gold or whatever settles out. I believe that's how this works. It's got some, it's worn out on this side. Well, there are a few things I noticed that are missing, and that's sad that someone would hike in here and take something that didn't belong to them and spoil the originality and untouched nature of this place. Like I said, in the description box below, there's a link to the visit I did here with Guy Starbuck in 2007. So take a second if you're interested in this thing and look through those pictures and see what's changed. I'm sure when I get home I will look at that and I'll say, oh wow, that's all different. So hopefully not, but I have a feeling that will be the case. So thanks for watching, and more mine videos to come soon, hopefully, because you work in that industry.
Had better, back when I got the iPhone, they had better cameras. Now Android has better cameras.
Well, I don't know. Samsung has a good camera. I don't know. Android's an operating system.
Well, you know what I meant. Phones with Android.
I'm sure this gets some absolutely hellacious wind out here. I'm sure it gets... I mean, I could see 100-mile-an-hour gusts. Top of it rotated around, so...
He's trying to play dead. He does not want to be upside down.
Yeah, if you've never seen one, probably the oil from your hands will probably cause it to, like, get cancer and die. If you've never seen one, you have now.